Hi everyone. Like a lot of people this weekend, I'll be remembering loved ones that were either lost in conflict or fought in the army or any of the armed forces, really. I think Remembrance Time is extremely important for many people. For me, it's important because my father was a sergeant major in the army. And the one thing I remember he always told me on his first day as a sergeant major, he had to court martial someone, so that was a bit of a baptism of fire. And also, my granddad was in the St. John's ambulance administering first aid to people. I don't know whether that was always in wartime, but again, it was in the field of service, and I always believe that anyone that looks after people, whether you're armed servicemen, doctors, nurses, carers, anyone in the, if you like, service sector looking after people should always be revered and thanked and remembered if they're no longer with us. With Remembrance Sunday, of course, and Remembrance and Armistice Day today, I mean, it was 105 years since World War One. There aren't as many veterans from either of the first World Wars around now, and as one of them said on the television today, it's so important that we teach the children that are in schools now how important it is to remember those that came before them, because quite honestly, if it wasn't for our military personnel, a lot of us wouldn't be here today enjoying the relative peace that our world has. That's why it's so important. And I know that tied in with our freedom to remember and support and respect is also people's right to protest, and there's a lot of tension in the country and around the world, different situations right now. I would just ask those people that are going on our streets and airing their grievances, hopefully peacefully, those that aren't, I would just ask you quietly and calmly, one day, if you lose loved ones or family or people that you care about in any sense from what's going on in the world now, and you mark a day or a special time to remember them annually or as often as you can, just think how you would feel if people came along and said, we're not going to allow you to remember your loved ones. We have a belief or a cause that's more important. So we're going to take away your time and take over this space where you are with our time, our protests, our beliefs. You would feel really hurt and upset. And I don't want anyone to have to feel like that. The people that fought and died for us all, but the peace that we have now, lost too much for that to happen. So please think before you act or speak sometimes, because damage can be made verbally and mentally as much as physically. So please think before you act, but most of all, at this time of peace and remembrance, we thank and pray all those that went before us, and we will never, ever forget them.